And you got to remember, I used to truly think of myself as the ugliest person ever on the face of the earth, and I used to really battle my weight, particularly when I was about your age. I was always overweight, and I always had these things going on, one leg shorter than the other, and all of these issues. And then I had all these surgeries, and my legs started to even out in length, and I could play some sports again, and I started becoming a weightlifting fanatic. I lifted all the time. And I also I started eating right, and I would even go jogging, even though I find jogging to be the most painful thing on the face of the earth. And I got in very, very, very good shape. So by the time I was a senior in high school, plus I wrestled, which that would put me in great shape. So senior year of high school, I had cut weight at one point down to about 170 or 175 pounds. And that was when I was a senior, and when I was a freshman and I was 6 inches shorter, I weighed well over 200 pounds. So I got in great shape, and I remember I always wanted a pair of Carpenter's jeans. There was this company named Smith's that made Smith's jeans, and they made Carpenter jeans. Those are the kind with the belt loop on the side and the place to put the hammer. So I really, really, really wanted one. I thought I would be cool if I owned Smith's Carpenter jeans. And furthermore, I really wanted a pair of white Smith's Carpenter jeans. This was the most important thing to me. I would do anything for a pair of white Smith's Carpenter jeans. And when I was younger, I used to have like a pretty big waist. I don't know, whatever it was, 44, 42, whatever. I don't even remember. But I sucked weight, and I got in such good shape that I could squeeze into a pair of 34-inch jeans.
Was it tight on you?
It was tight, and then, let me tell you how tight, okay? I got these Smith's Carpenter jeans on, 34-inch waist, sucking it in. I mean, I was so thin at this point, so cut and so ripped, that you could see the veins in my abs. And I pull them tight, and I'm all ready, and I'm walking to school, and I am strutting into that school. I am like every chiquita looking at me. And I'm walking in the halls, and I'm walking around. It's my first day ever wearing my white Smith's Carpenter jeans. I looked so good. All the women were, I had hair, you know. so as I'm, and also at Bayport High School, you never buttoned your shirt any higher than about here, because you had 1 or 2 chest hairs. And you wanted all the women to see the 1 or 2 chest hairs that you had. So, oh yeah, this is the back in the day. So I'm walking around, and I was wearing work boots, pretty much like I am now. And you used to never, ever, ever pick your feet up. You always shuffled your feet down the hall.
What type of Chris walks?
And you did not tie your shoelaces. You let your shoelaces run behind you in the hall. And being a senior, God help the freshman or sophomore that stepped on your shoelaces. So this is just the way it was back then. It was the style, just like nowadays. Nowadays, you see the girls, a lot of times they roll down the sweatpants. We never did that when we were young. This is what you do. We didn't wear slippers to school. This was what we did. So anyway, I'm walking around the halls like this, and I'm in my white Smith's Carpenter jeans. And here I am, so full of arrogance, so full of garbage, that I think that I am like just ready to pick up women. I will. This was after I had broken up with Betty. So I was free to play the field, and I had gone out with Betty for a very long time. So I figured, okay, we can do this. So I wear this pair of white Smith's Carpenter jeans, and the truth is that I just wanted to go out with Betty, but it wasn't working out. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I'm walking around with these white Smith's Carpenter jeans, and I was on the highest floor of Bayport High School, which I think is the 3rd floor. And they have this back hallway where, you know how like the hallways have banisters that you hold as you go down? So the loop was on the left side of my pants, and as I walked and turned the corner to go to the banister, now this is how tight those pants were. I turned the corner, and the loop catches the corner of the banister, and I took a step, and my jeans popped. They popped from here to my ankle. They were that tight along my leg all the way around. They just went. Psst.
Your leg said, "Oh God, thank you."
And now I'm walking down the hall, and my whole leg is exposed, and my undies are sticking out. And I'm going, oh my God. So it was just a lesson in humility. Here I am thinking that I am like this guy that perhaps girls might have interest in. And then I'm going, oh my God, I'm walking down the hall half naked. This is not working right. Yes?
Did you guys used to say LOL back in the day?
Mm-hmm. You know what we would say? A couple of our expressions. One of the most famous ones was dense. Yeah, if we thought, like, if you didn't
Yo,
catch
it's
on to
good,
something
Dad.
quick, we go, what are you, dense?
What?
So. That was one that we would say all the time. All right. All right, so this is our, excuse me, this is our third day of, one of the things I always fear is if I take the time to tell a story, that the kids won't be able to focus and concentrate afterwards. So if I notice that happening, that means I don't tell stories. Now, I want to use the elimination method here because the X's line up, the Y's line up, and the numbers line up. But if I add them the way they are, I'm not going to get rid of anything. I'm not going to eliminate anything. So what letter do you think is easier to eliminate here, the X's or the Y's? Come on, head the game. Okay. There?
Why?
The Y's. Yes, definitely the Y's. What made you know that the Y's would be easier? Yeah, exactly. They're opposite signs already. Now, if I want to eliminate the Y's, and this guy has 2 of them, and this guy has 4 of them, what do I have to do?
Multiply the top by 2.
That's right. I'm going to multiply the top by 2. Distributing it to everything, that gives me 10x minus 4y equals 58. And fairly frequently, I see kids forget to do the 2 times the number over here. You have to do it times all of them. Then I just rewrite the bottom, 13x plus 4y equals 11. Now, add them up, die. 13x equals 69, divide by 13, divide by 13. Oh, you know what, this isn't gonna work out evenly.
Yeah, it is.
Well, you know, no, 69 divided by 13 is not even. I'm gonna round it off, all right? It should have worked out even, I apologize, yo muy mal. X is 5. We're just gonna, it's really 5 point something, but I'm gonna round it off to 5, okay? And then to go back and get y, I get 3x plus 4y is 11. Take the 5, plug it in. 3 times 5 plus 4y is 11. 15 plus 4y is 11. Minus 15, die. 4y equals negative 4. Divide by 4. Y is negative 1. So we see our strategy here. Our strategy is pretty clear. When I see things stacked up on top of each other, I want to pair them up, and I want to eliminate. God bless. Pair up and eliminate. Okay, try this one. Go ahead. I'll give you about 90 seconds to get started, and then I'll come in and do it with you. Okay, I don't want yo's. I want work. Chris, turn face forward. Ethan, both feet on the desk. Both feet on your desk. Chris, come on. Chris, you're better than this. Let's go. Okay. Which letter do you want to pair up? The Y's, very good. To do so, I need the least common multiple of 3 and 2, which is? What number do 3 and 2 both divide into? 6. So this guy gets multiplied by 2, because 2 times 3 is 6. This one gets 3. Distributing, 8x plus 6y is negative 2. 9x minus 6y is 36. Die. 17 x's is 34. Divide by 17. X is 2. I sure hope people aren't packing up. X is equal to 2. But I'm not done yet, because now I know what x is. What do I also need to know? Y. So I can use either equation. I'll use the top one. It works in the bottom also. X is 2, so I'm going to do 4 times 2 plus 3y equals negative 1. 8 plus 3y is negative 1 minus 8. 3y is negative 9. Divide by 3. Y is negative 3. So x is 2, y is negative 3. Any questions? Okay. Get yourself ready to rock. Moral to the story today, guys. Your friends can teach you how to be a really good worker. My life, well, not for her. My life would be a very different life. We're still going. Hey, don't even think about it. Come on, stop. Hold on, don't you move.